welcome to Chika and Christy Live, our third broadcast. This is our third week of bringing you this live content. And have to begin by saying I'm sorry, Chika will not be here tonight as he had some type of an emergency with a family member. And so we wish him well with that, hope that everything is okay and that nothing was really serious. You know, one of the reasons why we build a business on the internet like this so that we can have the freedom to be able to do the things we need for our family and our friends and not have to answer to a boss. I guess I need to have my headphones on. Oh, there's got to be something that I don't get right every night, and that's okay because that is just an outlet for all the negative energy. We just let go of it all. Want to welcome you to our third broadcast of Chika and Christy Live, and not sure whether you were able to hear my little intro there, but Chika does have a family emergency he had to take care of tonight, so he will not be joining us tonight. And just want to wish him well on that, and just remind you all that that's part of why we're here in this industry, is to provide us the freedom to be able to take care of our family and our friends when it's needed without having to answer to a boss. And so couple of things. We're going to talk about our reason why here tonight, but before we get started with our content, I thought I would take the opportunity, since Chika won't be here with us tonight to share his insights on this matter. I thought I would take the opportunity to sort of go over our website with you and show you what we have available and just explain a little bit about where this is going, because this is a work in progress, and I'm not sure if any of you really understand the extent of time and commitment that goes into putting together a website like this. But it's huge, and it's not something that happens overnight. So I wanted to sort of go over, I'm going to share my screen here with you, and we're sort of going to go over the website, and I want to show you what we have available for you at this time, and just sort of go over the various aspects of the site. I'm not sure. Let's see. To begin with, we have recorded archives. I've got to pull my hair back here because it is like scorchingly hot right now. We have recorded archives available for our past recordings. And so what you're going to find on this page is you're going to find links for each and every episode that we have, and the episode that we'll be showing, for instance, next week, the episode that we'll be showing will be last week's episode, and then that one will move into a link, and the next week's episodes will move into the spotlight. So anytime that you miss an episode or you feel like you want to go back and rewatch it, or share it with somebody, this is the page to come to, unless you want to actually go to our YouTube channel and bookmark that site, because these recordings will be up on our YouTube channel as well. So that's available here. Now going back to the main site, we have pictures of Chika and myself, and these links will eventually go to pages that will include additional information on each one of us, a little bit of our history, where we're coming from, why we do what we do. Unfortunately, with both of our busy schedules, we have not gotten that content together yet, and so those links will not be active until that happens. But you're welcome to email either one of us, connect with us and learn a little bit about us straight from our own very mouths. So I do provide every week bonus material that is going to go along with the material, the content that we talk about each broadcast. And just a minute here, I need to close this Facebook because it keeps dinging at me. Anyway, the bonus material that's there right now, I do believe that that link is an old link, and I sort of got sidetracked in the middle of taking care of that. So it's probably going to be page not found until I get that link refreshed. So you know, bear with me. I get as much of this done as I can every day. And that bonus material does disappear every week. So if it's something that you're interested in getting, you need to get in there, you know, after the broadcast, and save that material to your hard drive so that you have it, because most of it will probably go away. I do plan on putting some additional material out here on the sidebar that will be beneficial for you to access anytime that you come to our website. That's something that I've got planned down the road. There's also a link here to find us on Facebook. And so I invite you to come to our page and like us and interact with us. You know, it really means a lot to have you connect with us and to share your thoughts and your feelings and to let us know a little bit about who you are, as much as, you know, you might want to know who we are. So I invite you to do that. This Register Now link, you have to understand that, of course, Chika and I are building a business. We're business partners in an internet marketing opportunity, and you know, none of these trainings ever have anything to do with that. These are totally generic. We want everybody to feel safe, to be able to come here and learn just the basics of how to build an internet business. But understand that we are building a successful business of our own in an internet marketing opportunity. And if that's something that you would like to find out about, you can click on this link and go find out what we're all about. Now, when you scroll all the way down to the page here, we do have a comment section, and I would really encourage everybody who is here listening to post some comments. Say hi, let me know that you're here, let me know you know, if I am broadcasting live. You know, that's always a good thing to know. And if there's anything on the page, especially you know, within a few hours after the live broadcast is over, if there are links that aren't working, if there's something that's dead that I haven't already mentioned will be dead at this point, then please feel free to make mention of it and let me know, and I'll check it out. And you can either do that here in the comments, or you can email me, or you can connect with me on Facebook. So really glad that you're here, and if there's any other questions that you have about the website as it develops, let me know. Any questions about the content, please communicate with us, and because we're here for you. And so I am now going to go back. I can figure out how. All right, back live with you here in the screen. So if you notice there under my name, I have made mention that you are my why, and this is really true. I am here to help people, especially the newbies who are really fumbling around. They don't really know what they're doing. They just know that they want a change in their life, and they see the internet as an opportunity for freedom, and being their own boss and creating something that's lasting in their lives. You all know that jobs are not lasting. There's always changes, always things that are out of our control. And you're trading your time for money, you know. I mean, we want to have better than that. We want to give more to our families than coming home tired and beat up and with nothing left to give. So last week we talked about mindset, and the thing that you have to realize about building a business or creating any kind of change in your life is that you look at the whole picture, and it's you have to sort of multitask. You know, there's not any, you can only do one thing at a time, but they're really interconnected. And it's just like when you're building a high-rise or creating a landscape design or anything that has an end picture in mind. You have to start with that end picture and then work your way backwards to the groundbreaking, to the design that you're going to use to create this vision that you have. And so the mindset is a very foundational piece of that. And I would say that your why is the cornerstones. It's really, really important that you have a very clear vision of why you're doing what you're doing, because that why is what's going to carry you through all your stumbling blocks, all the naysayers, all the haters, all the people that say that you can't do this, that you need to get real, get a job. You know, if you're a younger person, they'll tell you go to school. I'm here to tell you that that's a bunch of hogwash, because while there is a lot that you can do to build who you are by going to school and by pursuing a passion, that does not have to be your living. That does not have to be what ultimately pays your bills and creates your freedom. You know, one of the inner circle audios that I have listened to in the business opportunity that I'm in comes back to me over and over and over again, because the message is so powerful. And one of the things that the speaker talks about is, you know, people get hung up on making money and get hung up on, you know, well, I want to do this to, you know, to support this area of my life. And that's okay. You know, deciding to create an online business does not negate any of your other passions or visions. It just doesn't. They go hand in hand. By creating an online income that can build beyond your what I've ever imagined in my past, you can then step out into some of those, have that freedom to step out into that other passion. Some of the examples that the speaker shared was, you know, as he was asking people, you know, what did you want to do when you grow up? What did you want to be when you were a kid? What was your dream? You know, so many of them, you know, oh, I want to be a fireman, or I want to be a policeman, or, you know, and others were saying, you know, I wanted to be a movie star, or I wanted to be, my son wants to be an archaeologist. You know, building an online business does not negate going out and being an archaeologist. What it will do is provide the opportunity and the freedom to be able to do that regardless of what that income will pay you and whether that income will meet your needs or not. Okay? You know, some people might want to go out and be a bus driver, you know, a school bus driver. Support the kids. Be there for the kids. Be in touch with the kids. And that's cool. Who can live on a bus driver's income? You know? The nice thing about internet marketing is that it doesn't take every moment of your life to make a significant income to be able to support those other passions. And so I want to encourage you to sort of take the blinders off and see that there's more that you can do with your life if you have the freedom, the financial freedom to do it. So it's important to understand your why and to have it very, very clear as to what it is. Now, another aspect that is going to provide is that when you are talking to other people about your opportunity, about why you're doing what you're doing, if you are not clear on your why, you can't share it with somebody else in a clear and concise manner so that they can catch that fire. All right? Our leaders in the past who created huge movements because of the hugeness of their why, Martin Luther King is the one that comes to mind because his why was huge and he captured a nation with it. Okay? Do you think he was clear on what his why was? Do you think he knew down to the most minute detail exactly what he wanted to accomplish with with the fire he was trying to start in the nation? I think so, and I think you'll agree. Okay, so it's really important in communicating and being able to communicate the true essence of your why, that you understand and have a clear vision of what your why is. And in addition to that, when you can reach out and touch someone with your vision, what does that do for the relationship? What does that do for the communication that you're having with that person? Do you think they're going to be more open to what you're sharing? You think that there's going to be more of a trust that develops there? If you can really come across with the passion of your why, that they're going to believe in who you are, and that they're going to be more willing to suspend their disbelief in whatever you might be sharing. They might give you a little more opportunity to welcome them in. Okay? So there's a whole lot more to your why than just how it affects you. It affects everybody that you touch in your life as well, whether it's family, friends, or a stranger, someone that you meet on the internet, someone that holds up their hand and says, I want to know about what you're doing because your why touches me. Okay? I can tell you're real because of your why and the message of your why. So our bonus materials today are from Simon Sinek. His book, Start With Why. I've provided a PDF for that book that you can download. And I also found a short video on YouTube that talks about businesses and the power of why in a business, and how as that business grows, sometimes that message of why sort of falls away, and why it's important not to allow that to happen. And so when you're looking at a business, to become involved in as your core income opportunity, you want to look at the why of that business and see if it resonates with who you are. Because unless it does, and unless that why remains strong, there's not any way that you're going to be able to sell that business to someone else. And if you can't sell it to someone else, it makes it a little hard to build. Don't you think? Would you agree with that? Okay. So I'm going to leave you with that thought. Won't be quite a half hour on our hangout today, but I want you to think about that. I want you to stop and spend a little bit of time just sort of doing a little soul searching and marry those concepts, your mindset and your why. Marry those concepts together. And if you can do that, if you can come out the other side with a clear vision of who you are, why you're here, and why you want to do whatever it is that you're doing, then you will have a very solid foundation for us to continue and build your business on, regardless of what that business is. I don't care what it is. I really don't. But if it's going to be something that you're going to stick with and that you're going to find true success in and be happy and feel good about yourself, then you need to have that foundation. And so I encourage you to just, stop every night or every morning and connect with that. Take a deep breath, look inside, and connect with your why. And if it's not there, figure it out. Figure out what your why is. Figure out who you are. Okay? I invite your comments down below. Let me know what you think. If you have a why, share your why with me. Join us on our Facebook page. Share your why. Okay? I don't want to see any promotional links. Okay? You might be already starting to build a business. I don't care what your business is. Okay? So no promotional links, but share who you are. I want to know you. Okay? With that, I'm going to sign out for this week. Hopefully Chika will be back with us next week. And make it a great week. All right? I hope to see some of you on my Facebook page. Connect with me. Let me know how you're doing. If you have questions, ask your questions. Okay? I'm not sure what we're going to go on and talk about next week. Chika and I usually do a little brainstorming session after our hangouts, make a decision on the direction that we're going to go on. But these hangouts are going to be progressive. And so I encourage you to keep coming back because they're going to keep growing. You're going to be able to see the progression that we are making in our business. As entrepreneurs, we continue to grow. And this page is going to continue to grow, and our hangouts will carry on in a logical progression in sort of the step-by-steps of what you need to know to help you build your business. So we'll probably start getting into a little more of the how-tos, a little more of the nuts and bolts. I know Chika wants to start talking about branding yourself. So we might go into that next week, talking about how important it is to start branding yourself so that you're recognized out on the internet, whether it's your website, your social networking sites, your YouTube, your Facebook. We'll get into the how-tos of how to set up a fan page. and how to set up your autoresponders. All those little nuts and bolts will be coming along. So stay tuned, come back and see us, and we'll talk to you next week. Make it a great one.